Hello everyone, today I will bring you a tutorial to demonstrate how to add a tail to Metahuman and add physical animation to the tail. You can add other tail-like accessories to Metahuman according to the method demonstrated in the tutorial, such as braids, earrings, etc. Now let's get into the tutorial. We still use the previous ARKit Demo UE 5.6 project. Since we want to add a tail to Metahuman, so we need to use the body of Metahuman. We need to extend the tailbones from a certain bone of Metahuman's body. So you need to export Metahuman's body binding first. Open the demo Metahuman character file. Then select Save Body DNA. Export Body DNA. Then we come to Blender. Import the DNA you just exported. Click to import. Metablriger is used here. Import DNA to build the body's skeletal bindings. You cannot use this method. Instead, find the body skeleton directly in the engine. Then export it by right-clicking this way. OK, our bodies have imported it. Let us think about where to add the tail to it. We add the tail behind the pelvis. We first copy a body skeleton. Renamed here tail armature. This place was also renamed tail. Let us hide this part. Enter Edit mode. Delete some unnecessary bones, such as limbs. In fact, all these bones underneath are not used. We just need to extend some tail here. So we can use this part of the bones at the bottom. Also delete. Then, at this time, then we create a new tail. Hide your body. OK, let us create a new cylinder here. Us. Use a long enough tail. Show body. Okay, if a person is so tall, we have such a long tail. Okay, then this time, let S add bones to the tail. Enter Edit Mode. We set the length of this bone to 0.1. Let S select this bone. Press E. Extrude. E. 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 Extrude. These are the bones of the tail. Change the bone name. OK. Then we change the name of this cylinder to tail. Enter Edit Mode. Select all vertices, press Ctrl-R and enter 60. OK, right-click OK. Select it again and perform a subdivision. Select Subdivide OK. We select Tail and then select Tail Armature. Ctrl-P with Automatic Width. In this way we have bound the tail. You can see the effect of binding. No problem. One thing that needs to be explained here is that we're going to reuse these bones on the front of the body. So the previous bone names must be consistent with the body's bone names. You can use your own bones for the rest. Then we export. First select the tail armature. Select tail again. Export. Enter tail here. After exporting, let's return to UA. Create a new folder, also called Add Tail. Import the FBX just now. The settings are like this. No need to import animations. Here you need to import skeletal mesh. No physical assets are created here. Then click Import. Save it. At this time, we create physical assets. We choose Create Body for all bones. Then create constraints in this, and then we click Create Asset. We can move the root capsule out a little bit. Similarly, we adjust the position of the capsule to roughly align with the bones. We select the bones root and pelvis. Set the physics type to kinematic. Then set the tail-related parts to simulated. Then we enter the simulation to see the effect. Found no response. We enable collision for all capsules. Let's simulate it again. It will be effective at this time. We can apply force at this time. Hold Shift and right-click. After the tail physics is set up, let's copy a copy of BP demo. Go to Add Tail here. Then rename it. Add tail. We add a tail under the body. Components of skeletal mesh. Renamed here to tail. At this time, you will find that the tail has been added here. But if we drag it into the scene at this time, the tail and our body do not move together. We need to create a post-animation blueprint to solve this problem. We select the tail and right-click to create. Select Create an Animation Blueprint. We call it Tail ABP. Then we add a node called Copy Pose from Mesh. Then add a rigid body. So we can see physical animation effect now. Back to this blueprint. Turn on simulated physics for it. At this point, we drag this blueprint into the scene. 0 coordinates. Found that the tail has no physical animation. This is because there is no post-animation blueprint added to the tail. Set the tail's post-production animation blueprint to tail ABP. Okay, now there will be animation. Here too. Let us take a look here. There is animation here too. But the tail doesn't seem to follow the body's inertial movement. We solve this problem by making the capsules in contact with each other. Let us make a capsule of physical assets. Collide with each other. Make the capsule of each object a little larger. Let them collide. This way the tail can move. Let's simulate it again. At this time, the physical movement of the tail will be larger. Now the tail can move on its own. But we found that the tail sometimes passes through the body. How to solve this problem? We're going to go back to this animation blueprint and select the body. We also turn on Simulate Physics for the body. Then hit this place and select Block All. Compile and save. At this time, click Simulate again. We found the body falling. But the tail does not move with the body. The problem is here in the animation blueprint. We select Copy Pose from Mesh. These places need to be checked. Check all 4. And then we come back here this time. Run a simulation. Okay, now the tail and body can move together. But we want the body not to move when the tail moves. So we need to change the physical assets of the body. We select all capsules. Then set the physics type to kinematic. Save. Let us go back to the viewport and click Simulate. At this time, only the tail moves. The body did not move, but we found that the body and tail are still interspersed. This is because the character blueprint does not set up the collision of the tail. Back to character blueprint. We select the tail. Find physics. Here we have started simulating physics. Then we choose to find the collision. In the collision presets, you must also select Block All. Compile it and save it. Go back to the viewport and perform a simulation. Found at this time. There is no molding between the tail and the body. Of course, the tail doesn't look like it's due to a problem with the physical parameter settings. If you are interested, you can try modifying the physical parameters to see the effect. At this point, drag the character and the tail can move according to inertia. You can make braids in this way. Let S add a cube. Make it smaller. We also need to enable physics for it. Let S simulate again. Select it now. We drag the cube under the tail. Do some interactive testing with tails. At this time, the interaction between the tail and the cube is also correct. We come to level sequence. Rotate it. The tail and body are also connected together. No problem. There will be mold wearing at this time. Let me tell you the reason for this mold wearing. It's because we re-knot in simulation mode. This is normal. Let S add an animation to the body. Select ROM. This is the body ROM animation we exported before. Enter simulation mode. Play. There is no problem with the interaction here either. Good. Our tutorial ends here. Thank you everyone for watching.